Hi, I'm Asanda M. I am 24 years old. I'm signed with Franchise Management in Cape Town.
My name is Zoe Hector. I am 23.
My name is Azi. That's short for Azemahle Kibeni. I'm 24, turning 25 next month. I'm an Instagram influencer and student. Oh wow!
Tall, skinny, always. It's so tough to say that, but it's facts.
Definitely facial structure comes to mind. Like a very
Why is everyone looking at me?
exotic facial structure.
I don't think that. Not anymore. I don't really think that anymore. I just think of like a really strikingly beautiful person. It doesn't have to be like a specific physique, but I always just think like anyone can be a model these days. So now I think it was kind of shifted my perspective. I just think, oh, like a really gorgeous person, like uniquely beautiful. Then I'll be like, are you a model? Even if like you have a different body shape, I guess, to the conventional model. I never think like.
I'd like to get
For
to that
me,
point with my
for me,
own
it's an
genetics.
aesthetic to be a model.
Yeah.
Like what defines a model for me is an aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like whatever you're wearing, how you wear it, how you carry it, the confidence you have in it, you can make anything work. Therefore, that's a model. There's no like specific standard for me.
Yeah. I don't think of models as like one specific body type at all. And maybe it's because I do a bit of modeling, so that I see so many different people on set. I'm like, it's just really cool people that look really good and like are so about themselves that you can be a model. But for me, when I think of a model, it's just normally like just a really strikingly beautiful person. And like, if I met you, I would assume that you were a model. Just not because of your body or anything that you fit into a standard. I would just see just your demeanor, like the clean girl aesthetic and all of that. I would really just be like, she's a model. I can see that happening.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I mean,
But the legitimacy is controversial.
it is highly controversial because, I mean, nothing against like Instagram models, but it's basically like when you're an Instagram model, I fundamentally believe like you assigned yourself, which is cool, self-empowerment, love that. But it's like a wrong representative of what actually is being, or what it takes to be a model, or like what we actually go through to do what we gotta do. Just because you're in a pink dress floating your thighs on the Instagram doesn't actually make you an Instagram model.
But what is
You're
that?
just studying sensual and sexuality.
But what?
Okay, go.
No, you can ask.
But that's my opinion though.
Yeah, that's
like,
your
no
opinion.
hate.
Good.
So
No hate.
with that though.
Hence I say it's not a job, it's just a hobby.
Okay.
Okay, wow.
Okay. So, and like justice is not coming from a defensive part because like it's not. But like my curiosity comes from. It sounds like you are comparing Instagram model as a job to modeling.
But it's the same thing, because it's models.
I don't.
There's a different, like, it's models. There's models that are on models, platforms, signed, whatever, and then there's models who are on Instagram alone. So
But what
those are
about
two different
Wait,
scenarios, but in
Can I
one
say
perspective.
something? Can I say something? Maybe though, I think I'm getting where you're coming from. Because for me, what you're saying is there's a conventional way of being a model, right? And whatever people that they do on Instagram, which is like they get clothes or they get brands that reach out to them and they say, please model this for us. We'll have a photo shoot for you here and here, and they get paid for that work. Not on an influencer type vibe, just we just like your look and we'll use you as this. Because I'm an influencer and I can tell you, Instagram models do something completely different. I actually live the things that I do, like that's my life. I don't show anything that's not my life. So Instagram models, they will model something and be like, hey guys, I worked for Woolworths, let's say. They send me a bunch of clothes and this is how I'm showing them up. Wait, I'm not done with the question. The question then is, do you think that what they're doing is not modeling because they're not signed to an agency and they're decentralized and they're doing it from their own perspective of model and they think they're good enough to be a model? Or it's you who thinks, in order to be a model, then it should be an agency, because I don't have an agency.
No,
and
you
I'm
don't
modeling.
necessarily need to have an agency to be a model. And my take comes from the fact that anyone can be an Instagram model, but not everyone can be a model.
Anyone can be a model.
No.
I'm a model. And
No.
I'm a model, and I work
Yeah, you're an
in-
Instagram
No, I'm
model.
not an Instagram model. I'm a national model that works for in Mr. Price. I'm in Mr. Price stores now, in Gateway.
Babes, I'm everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I'm actually a model that models because based on my Instagram, they liked my Instagram so much that they sought me out because I'm not represented by a specific agency.
Yeah, but if you're
Wait,
gonna
I'm not
compare
just-
that to just working
Wait.
with local brands, everyone
It's
has
not-
worked with
it's not-
local
it's not
brands,
just
but
local
not
brands,
Instagram
though.
models can be like,
But
hey,
it's not
I did
just-
Versace.
But it's not just Instagram brands.
Hey,
It's like-
I did Dolce & Gabbana.
It's not
Hey,
just
I did
those
Dior.
brands. It's
Hey,
not
I'm
just
going
those
to
brands.
Milan. Not Instagram
But-
models can do that. So hence why I'm saying it's not a job. It's just a hobby.
But have you seen that, in the,
you
in
just
the
do
past,
and
in the
get
recent
paid
years?
by it?
Have you seen that in the recent years that there've been such Instagram models, like let's say,
I'm
like
not
2
I'm not
let me-
deflating that it's influential.
Let me finish the
Yes.
sentence. 2 years ago, there was a model, a trans model. She's a woman of color, a trans woman of color who was an Instagram model, and she got a Calvin Klein, not like international thing, based off the fact that she was such an influential Instagram model. So does that mean that the people that are working towards the same goal of not being represented by Wilhelmina, by Boss models, by all of those models, that is not something that you can say that holds weight as being a model because you say so, or because what I'm trying to get to the basis of your argument. What is the basis of your argument?
No, I'm saying as I said, my basis of my argument is that everyone can be an Instagram model. Literally anyone can be an Instagram model, but not everyone can be a model.
But everyone has.
That's why I'm saying that's the difference
I
between
think
like
just to break that.
Yeah.
I think I get what she's saying in terms
I don't.
of, no, let me
It's
just,
okay if you don't
I'm
know.
not gonna get into this. I'm gonna see it from the outside. I understand what she's saying because modeling is an actual job, like a profession, and there are things that are taxing on models. Whereas, like for an Instagram model, you don't have to wake up 3 a.m. in the morning.
Exactly.
You don't have to go to go-sees all the time. You don't have to do these things and doing it as a profession.
you don't have to be at the airport
Not
at 9
saying
a.m.
that
on a
an
random
Instagram
day.
model cannot make work for herself and it becomes a job. So that person who got Calvin Klein off of them, they have made work for themselves and now they're probably signed to something and on something now. But as an Instagram model, you can look pretty and influenced, and that's easy, and that's you. And I'm
But
not
then
saying
is
that's
that not
bad.
is that not a real job? Let's go back to the question.
Yes,
is that not a
it is,
real
but
job?
being Instagram model is not a real job.
It's not a
Getting
real
work
job.
from Instagram and doing something.
It's
from
not
it.
a real job.
You can make it a real job, yeah, but everyone can be just an Instagram.
It's a
model.
hobby,
That's what I'm
love.
saying.
Like it's okay.
It's not saying that you can't.
What do you understand?
I think we all know that there's a difference between a job and a career. And I think that if someone is an Instagram model, where
I'm
everyone-
not though.
You-
I'm not.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
I'm
So,
not.
whether
I'm
someone
an Instagram influencer and I work, that is my career that
And
I do
you
every single day.
model.
And then, just on the side and recently, that has been now something that has stemmed from that.
right.
Yeah.
So to answer the question, I do think that Instagram modeling is a job,
And I agree.
but it's not the same kind of job as modeling. That's very
Fair
different.
enough.
Thank you.
Fair enough.
That's what we were trying to say.
I think the hardest thing is probably being being a certain someone for the client. I think that's what's difficult about the job is you have to put on a character. It's not just modeling, it's acting at the same time. It's making sure that the client gets what they want. I think with, not to put it into anything, but Instagram modeling, you can do whatever you want. You can put on the clothes that you want. You can do it in your style. But if you're not selling the clothes the way that you're supposed to as a model, it's kind of over for you. You're not going to get used by those people again. So I think that's the hardest thing about being a model is just putting on a character and doing it well.
The hardest part about my job is the early call times, which is like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., airports, traveling. That's the only hard part. And also long hours in the sun or the cold, off-season shoots. But otherwise, yeah, not all bad.
The hardest part of my job is the constant busyness. I would say I'm always busy, always doing something for something that I have to complete, and also staying consistent. That's the really, really tough part of my job.
The hardest part about what I do is that I have my own Instagram going, which opens up a lot of opportunities for me, but I also do social media managing and content creating for smaller brands. So the hardest part is to take what I know, the things that work, and try and implement it for myself. And then also vice versa. What's been working for me and how can I implement that for brands without giving away for free my intellectual property and creative thought processes. So that has to be the hardest part.
I would say, well, from my perspective in the industry that I work in, it depends on the market where you're at, which oceans are you swimming in. Overseas, inclusivity there is not that great, but it's actually leading towards all inclusivity in terms of body types, shades, and everything. I think that's like a welcoming positive that we see overseas, especially with clients overseas. But locally, inclusivity here in South Africa is very bad. It's very, very bad. And I'm not speaking like in my own personal experience, I'm also speaking in other models, whether it's white models, black models, colored models, Indian models, colored models, everyone, we all have a certain story where we didn't feel inclusive on a set or from something. So it really depends on which markets you're speaking on.
There was a brand that I did a fitting for because they needed to kind of get their large to extra large sort of sizing correctly. And I told them that they actually can't use my body because my waist to hip ratio is not the same as everyone else's.
Yeah.
And I might be able to fit into a medium top, but I will never fit into a medium or large pants. So I think there's just, it's progressing, but it's like they're getting it wrong in some ways. I'm not sure.
It's getting somewhere, but not just saying it.
Yeah.
I've never had a problem with clothes on set, so I'm not know what you're talking about.
No, but I think it's also like to do with BBL culture, like that whole figure 8 thing. So that's what, like, I understand what you mean. I think if you're gonna be a bigger girl, obviously your waist is smaller, your bums are big, and that's the template they use for women.
And that's
not
Shout out to the India Hans.
brilliant.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's okay. I don't do that, and I don't think it's okay.
For social media,
I don't think it's okay.
I think
I strongly disagree. Like, no.
models, I'm not gonna show my pimple if I don't want to.
Are you joking? It's part of your body. It's your acne is normal.
No, I don't have acne though.
No, but I'm saying like let's say you're going through your periods and like you're getting bloated and like you have puffy face and you got pimples. So you're gonna airbrush that?
Yeah, I can.
Bro, you joking?
I really can, and you won't judge me for it because that's what I do. I don't want to show a pimple. It's my body. Just like you don't want to show your bum on the.
But then doesn't that make you sound like you're insecure?
Ones that you want
exactly, because now you're like.
I'm not saying I have clear skin. I'm not a.
They're gonna think
I'm not a beauty
exactly, because now you're selling
I'm not
pitch
a beauty
perfect.
influencer. I'm not a beauty influencer. If I was a beauty
So if I catch you on the streets, you're not like your Instagram. That's basically it. Exactly.
We can go through my Instagram now. I look exactly the same. But if I have a pimple that's distracting from my makeup on my picture, I will not show it. I will not show it.
This is why they go through the shit.
It's not me.
You guys become part of the problem, actually. You guys become part of the problem.
I think it's very rich to say that when I think it is very rich to say that if you are comfortable with your pimples on your face that you want to show and you are comfortable with your body coming in any certain way. I think it's very, very effing rich to say that if you yourself are comfortable with showing pimples and showing whatever, if that's how you feel about yourself, and then you expect that and you expect that to come from someone else who doesn't feel comfortable. If I have a pimple on my forehead and I hate it, it's not always because sometimes I just post a selfie however I want. But if today I decide I'm gonna move that out, I'm gonna smooth it out, it's just a pimple, then I will do it.
But you guys are
I'm
like
not selling.
influence.
I'm not
Influence. You
I'm
influencing
not,
people.
I'm not a role
which
model.
consist of
I'm not a role model.
No one is asking you to be
But
Gandhi.
you guys
like
are. You're saying
retouching.
I'm contributing to.
You are contributing to the problem of
you
body
shouldn't look to me
dysphoria.
to be. You shouldn't look. No, I have body dysphoria. So who says that I should be comfortable?
But
because
you
I'm
are
an influ-
advocating for retouching of pictures.
I'm not advocating for it. I'm saying that I will never say you edit your pictures. I will never say that. I've never said that to anyone in my life. In my life, I've never
But
said
you just said you also retouch your pictures because
yes,
you're not
I
comfortable
will.
with certain parts.
Because I have body dysmorphia. Is that wrong?
No, that's
Shoot
not wrong.
me.
But
That's
I'm
a
just
fucking
saying, like,
condition. Are you judging me for my body dysmorphia?
yo, babes, don't do that.
No, but you are. You're saying that we're not. No, but I.
No, we're not. I'm just saying. No, we're not. No, we're not.
If you
I'm
are an Instagram
influencer.
I don't owe anyone. I don't owe anyone.
Okay, so it's okay for
I
people
don't.
to be like throwing you shade or hate or whatever
You
because
can.
you are not a real G. You don't keeping it real. You're not keeping it
You can,
100.
baby. You don't pay
are
my check, so I
retouching
don't
your-
care. I don't
Okay,
care what
we
you
don't
think.
care. But the thing is,
Thank
you are
you.
selling
You
an
don't
image
pay.
that actually is not even real.
It's because of a pimple.
No, not because of the image. I don't just how far exactly. It's
But
not
that's
just
how
a
far it
pimple.
goes. That's how far it goes.
You could be retouching your waist and stuff like that.
But that's the person
Touching
they
your
want.
tits.
Every single girl on Instagram does that. I've seen it happen in front
But
of
it's
me,
not
and I will
okay.
never judge them. I literally
We're
know
not
so
saying
many
it's
people.
not okay.
I promise you, I see so many people do that, and
Nah, I don't vibe with that.
You
Immediately.
You can be. That's the
Immediately
vibe on
no.
Instagram. Immediately no.
But do you agree with it?
I don't agree. I will never advocate for that, but I will say that I
But
will
you're doing
never.
it. How can you not advocate something you're doing?
Removing a pimple
Guys,
is
can
now.
I just say you changed the entire like trajectory of this conversation. No offense, when you said you are part of the problem. This can be a conversation because there's two people who are against it and there's two people who are not. I have definitely that Pixar at there. Thanks, babe. I've taken it away.
It's not about the pimple. Like the question was not.
But that's editing. That's editing
No,
regardless.
but the
It can be
question
as
was
small
not
as
about the pimple, babes. We're talking about like bodies shifting your whole entire thing to
It's the principle of modifying anything on your body is editing.
Why modify?
You guys get retouched every single day by they remove your pores. Is that
They
wrong?
didn't remove my pores. They just pot up in foundation and send me out.
That's wrong.
How is that wrong? That's
Guys,
me.
Wait, today.
Guys, they
You
always
guys-
they
you guys
always
choose not to do
edit
that,
model
right?
pictures. Putting the
Maybe it's
filter
her.
is a model.
Maybe
As
it's
a
her.
it's
Someone
an
else's
edit.
People think this is your lifestyle. Modeling on a fake, everyone knows it's not real. They all know it's not
But girls page through
We don't even do it,
magazines
Ron. You
and
can
they
blame the
look.
editors and the photographers. We ain't got nothing to do with that.
But you allow it to be done.
What was I supposed
And
to
you guys
say?
work in the industry where editing happens and has happened
It's their
notoriously
job. They should
for
get
years
that
on
right to be
end. Before
editors.
Instagram even it was invented, modeling and models were being retouched. Before Instagram even began, do you not then think that the basis of Instagram influencers editing their bodies is maybe built on the modeling industry that
Now, you don't see
expects
us
girls
adding
to be
butts and boobs, babes.
No, but I'm not saying, but even removing pores on your picture and posting that like your makeup.
Why do we think that?
What was the question? Is retouching your body?
Yes, but
On
retouch.
social media. On
Yes.
social media.
On
Your-
social
is
media.
your face not your
and now
body,
she's
guys?
bringing up our editorial pictures.
No, not your editorial pictures. Just your pictures in general do get retouched. You can't.
No,
you
babes,
can't-
go on my Instagram. No.
Please, actually go on
I
our
know.
Instagrams. It's not retouched at all. I don't believe that.
But guys, I don't advocate
This
for
is-
it. But I will not be like,
will not
oh,
stop doing it.
I'm not. Yeah, sue me.